Sometimes the most damaging words come from persons other than news reporters or doctors. From the words of a child forced to say goodbye. The world of Kelly Ripa, America's most adored morning show host, has been upended. Despite growing up in the spotlight, her daughter, who was always adored by her parents, has now given a heartbreaking farewell that fans are raving about. Millions have been stunned by what happened in Ripa Conwell's house. Tonight, we'll go over everything in depth. The pain, the courage, and the deep realization that will cause you to embrace your loved ones more. Make sure to stay until the very end, because after hearing what Kelly's daughter shared, you will never think of family the same way again. Magic like tune that swells. Gradually, a montage of Kelly and her family over the years plays. The past 4 decades, Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa have been a highly regarded success story in Hollywood. 3 beautiful children, a marriage that lasted over 25 years, and a life that seemed impenetrable even when the spotlight was blazing brightest. Fans treasured their Instagram posts commemorating life events like birthdays, graduations, vacations, and laughter. On Live with Kelly and Mark, Kelly often joked about her kids, showed off her genuine affections for Mark, and portrayed the perfect family that many viewers wanted to have. But the fundamental truth was that no family, no matter how perfect, is immune to heartbreak. Sadly, the Consuelo children were thrown into the most trying time of their lives, especially the daughter. Caution, caution. Softly, almost imperceptibly, it started. Someone calls in the early hours of the morning. The visit to the doctor's office, the doctor whispered softly. As Kelly's daughter Lola discovered, it was the kind of shift that can abruptly and totally upend your life. As a child, she believed her parents were invincible. When she saw her mother, who was always unflappable, trembling by her father's side as he became dependent on machines, her faith was instantly shaken. It was far more than a health scare. It was a frightening reminder that the people you care about could disappear at any time. It occurred to Lola that she might have to say goodbye right then. Warning, warning, warning. Lola's voice is so powerful, not only because of what she says, but also because of how long she suppressed her pain. She spent days avoiding social media and cameras in an effort to be strong for her mother and brothers. Conversely, silence is heavy. At last, she spoke and the world listened. Her speech lacked polish and a script. They began with the sincere feelings of a daughter upon witnessing the departure of her most influential male role model. She chatted by his bed, tears running down her cheeks. "As we part ways, my father, I am speechless. Am I ready?" Those comments, which were never meant to garner media attention, struck every parent and child with a reality that we all fear the instant it surfaced. Saying goodbye eventually becomes unavoidable. Pay attention. Be serious. Kelly had her own issues while Lola struggled to find her voice. For a long time, she had made jokes about her greatest fear, losing her life partner, Mark. The Kelly devotees interpreted it as her being authentic and sharing her humor. But underneath the laughter was a real concern. She knew she could always rely on Mark. In addition to being her best friend and confidant, he gave their kids a sense of security. As her daughter lay fighting for his life, Kelly had to watch him face the same fear she had long suppressed. I was barely able to tolerate it. But Kelly was positive she wouldn't break down. This was particularly true when her kids were in great need of her help. After asterisk, in those hospital antiseptic corridors, within the household, a new custom began. Every night, Kelly and the children would assemble around Mark's bed, play his favorite tunes, and speak tender words into his hand. Normally quiet, Lola found herself singing lullabies to the room that her father had sung to her as a baby. In the hallway, several nurses stood and listened. Even doctors agreed that those moments were more significant than any medication. During those vigilant evenings, Lola's farewell began to take the shape of a stream of inaudible noise, melodies, and treasured memories, rather than as a brief moment. Asterisks denoted the day Lola gave her first speech in front of an audience. Her comments showed the weight of her repressed feelings. She wrote, "You think you'll always have time. Again, rejoice. It's time to deal with the problem. Now let's go more specific. But time is uncertain. If this is our final goodbye, Dad, please know how grateful I am for everything you have done for me. You showed me the value of love, the significance of parenthood, and the significance of family. You can always rely on me to be by your side. One of the most empathetic occasions in the world of well-known families is a child's departure. A family cannot avoid the challenging emotions that come with growing up, changing, and losing a loved one. Kelly Ripa recently shared with us one of these intimate, heartfelt moments, a heartfelt parting between Kelly and her daughter, Lola Consuelos. Despite the sanctity and intimacy of Kelly Ripa's home life, she is constantly surrounded by the glamour of her morning show and her television fame. Over the course of their nearly 30-year marriage, Kelly and her husband, Mark Consuelos, have established a solid home built on love, laughter, and stability despite the highs and lows of public life. As a result, their 3 children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, are all growing up in the spotlight while receiving the best protection possible from their parents. Lola, the middle kid, has never slowed down or grown timid. As her daughter got ready to go on a new chapter in her life, whether it was moving to a new location, attending college, or pursuing a particular dream, Kelly captured an honest and heartbreaking farewell moment, giving fans a glimpse of the strength of mother-daughter bonds. Any parent who has witnessed their child leave the nest can identify the variety of emotions that accompanied the departure, including pride, sadness, and hope. As usual, Kelly was honest about her feelings about the day. She described the growth she saw as incredible, but she also said it was never easy to say goodbye. Her audience immediately saw the universal difficulty of balancing pride and grief at your child's entry into a new stage of life. In the short video clip and social media thoughts, Kelly revealed a side of herself that is rarely seen on morning television. Mark Consuelos, who is known for always supporting his family, was obviously impacted. Even Papa, who is often calm and collected, gave his daughter a hug and said encouraging things that even he could not hide. Even in the houses of well-known and rich people, human emotion, vulnerability, and family love are still highly valued. The incident served as a poignant reminder of this. Social media was flooded with responses in an instant. Supporters flooded Kelly's Instagram with condolence messages, sharing their own experiences of children leaving home and praising the couple's commitment to family. Many have commented on how admirable it is to see well-known people express their genuine emotions during vulnerable, honest, and realistic moments. One admiring fan said, "It moved me to tears. The realism and beauty are astounding. Best wishes are being sent their way throughout the occasion." The challenges of being a public figure and raising a family were also discussed. For Kelly and Mark, striking a balance between their public and private lives has always been crucial. Nevertheless, images like this show to viewers that the families of celebrities still face the same emotional challenges as any other family. The fact that fans are watching them every step and that the genuine emotion reaches beyond the screen and affects people worldwide only serves to increase their visibility. Kelly says having perspective makes saying goodbye less painful. She has been extremely honest about the importance of letting her kids be self-sufficient, the value of enjoying life's small pleasures, and the necessity of marking significant events with celebration before moving on. As she balances letting go and holding on, her composure, humor, and true self make her a revered figure to both her fans and children. In the end, Lola's heartfelt farewell movie is more than just a poignant family remembrance. It is an example of the transformative potential of true love, vulnerability, and connection. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos demonstrate how the demands of show business cannot diminish the value of family. Family is the most important thing in life since it provides affection, support, and emotional transparency. The idea that saying goodbye is inevitable and certainly not always easy should give comfort to all parties concerned, including parents, fans, and viewers. They demonstrate that children who have received love, support, and guidance are prepared to face the world. In the end, the moment of pain shared by Kelly and her friend is a celebration of that.